Howdy, folks. Welcome. It's been a year. Actually, it's been a year and a day.
It's been in a year today for this, but you've been a lot
Right.
longer on this.
Right. Well, it's been a year and a day since I started doing my own thing on this channel. And all I can say to everybody is thank you. Thank you for coming and watching and hanging out. And I got another subscriber at some point today. I'm at 162 subscribers. I'll be honest, perfectly honest, never thought that this would go as long as it has. And it's because of you viewers and I don't want to call them my co-host because that's cheesy. My friends, McMurray, Tad, the Wardrobe, Warmutt, Jeff here from Hex to Hex. I've met Todd face to face. I've met McMurray face to face. Not met Warmutt face to face. Haven't met Jeff face to face. But these are four of my closest friends that are outside of family and friends that I've had since high school. And we just love cutting up. We love having fun together, making digs at each other. We are borderline abusive to each other.
Borderline? I'd say we've crossed that line.
It depends on the border.
Yeah.
But I want to thank. There he is. How are you now?
How are we?
I was just extolling the virtues of my friendships with you guys.
Oh, geez, that backfired when I got here late, didn't it?
Yes,
for whatever reason,
what's that?
For whatever reason, my browser runs slow as all get out when I have Thingiverse tabs open. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. It pisses me off.
What are you downloading?
Nothing, just when I'm like looking at stuff.
Oh, okay.
Dude, do you do what I told you all to do about 2 months ago and recycle your router or your modem?
I recycle all the time, Jeff.
When I say recycle, I mean unplugging the power plug from the back of your modem.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you gave me trouble because it disconnected because I did it when I was using Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I have to because there'll be times when I'm surfing and I go to I'm not uploading anything and I will go to 2 kilobits per second for some dumbass reason. So I go and recycle the modem and
your gerbils
for a
little
little while. Sometimes. What's that?
Your gerbils need to rest sometimes.
Apparently. I wish they would get the damn badger in here because, Anyway, so, we've got, so far we got Tiger Shadow. He's from Eastern Australia. Charles will be here shortly. And he says, hi, guys, and how's it going? It is going well. It's going well. It was a beautiful day here in central Illinois, just off of the Mississippi River. It got up to 72, and I was all about that. It's going to be 45 tomorrow, and it sucks. Not as bad as 3, but 45 sucks. John Longshore in the house. John Longshore from Michigan. Big Wave. Grognard, all the way from Washington State. Chuck, been a tad under the weather. Got an alarm set for 6:15 to wake me in case I'm napping. It's fun time. Well, Chuck, thank you. That truly means a lot to me. It really does. He's from beautiful sunny San Diego. Tiger Shadow gives a big grin. Hexy gives a big wave out. Got Johnson's modem. If I unhook my 300 baud, I won't be able to hear the screech. We still have a physical fax machine in the office.
That's awesome.
No virtual?
No. I'm lucky I got a computer, okay?
I mean, we have fax machines throughout the county to phone lines, but they're on our virtual lines. Still real fax machines, but
Yeah, no,
I've
got
copiers nowadays do that stuff. So
yeah. And we got E4 Airman. He is new to the channel. Everybody welcome E4 Airman. He came over to us from Jeff's live stream we did on Sunday. So E4 Airman, thank you, sir. Being an E4 Airman, I suspect you are either currently or previously in the Air Force.
Nothing gets past you.
He says evening from Central Ohio. John Longshore says, I have no clue where to even buy fax paper. Well, the good thing is it's a regular paper fax machine. It's not the old style thermal print. So we got that going for us. And he says previous. Well, thank you for your service. And it goes to all of our viewers and co-hosts, friends that are previous service or serving in some form or the other. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about 1 year of the shenanigans.
Yeah.
1 year ago yesterday, March 1st, I decided, you know what the hell? I like doing live shows with Rocky over in Rocky's War Room. We haven't been doing them for a while. Let's go ahead and pick up that torch and see what happens. And it says it's episode 58, but if I'm not mistaken, I got a lot more than 58. I've got, how many do I got?
You got a shitload of videos.
Live shows.
Because for a minute, they were really just like random.
it would have been cool if this would have been episode 60 for some reason. I don't know why that number just.
Yeah. Well, I've got 67 live shows.
Oh, okay.
And that includes all my live plays that I've done.
I'm swapping over my phone real quick. Hang on.
That's fine.
There we go.
All right. And November 1st, it turned out that November 1st is when I started putting in regular videos. And I've got 38 of those now.
Yeah, the Monday, Friday videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 38 of those now. Those seem to be doing pretty good. I am going to take Warmut's suggestion and start posting the links over in Reddit. Apparently, that's the magic over there.
Yeah, what was that big to-do I heard you all rambling about on the phone today?
Oh, it's just
something became successful?
What's
What?
that?
Did something become a success over there or something?
Well, so he posted the most recent. He posted the most recent Victory at Sea video for me over on Reddit.
Right.
And it's now at 53 views.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
That's more than some. Damn.
Yeah. So I gotta say, it's probably something I probably should do is post over there a little more frequently. In fact, let's see here. Yeah, it's actually trending ahead of most of my other views. So there you go. Let's see. Bunkhouse is in the house. Congrats on the whole year, NotJay. Thank you very much.
Tell you, man.
And John McMurray's 8 Ball tonight predicts, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
There you go. Huzzah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I'll be completely honest. I didn't know if we were going to make it a year. I didn't know if I was going to have it in me to keep this up.
And then June happened, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, cool. We're going to NotJay's now."
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm just happy that I can find you on YouTube now. For the longest time, trying to look you up was damn near impossible. Like if you just went through YouTube as opposed to clicking one of the links that you post.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't know why NotJay. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm
I have a
happy
hard
to
time
find
with
it now.
that too.
Just be a pain.
Mini Warmut is helping his daughter move, and that's why he's not here.
Yeah, he's busy giving himself another heart attack and a bad back all at the same night.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't blow out the spine, buddy. He says, "Oh, great. I pop in and I hear Chris say views. Oh, boy. Hey, I'm taking your advice, buddy. I'm taking your advice.
Mini Warmut is here. I didn't know that.
Just dropping in to say hi, munching on a hamburger, taking a break, freaking stairs. Ugh, take care.
Nobody
all
believes
rats,
you're eating a
Chris."
hamburger, Warmut.
Dude, you should not be eating a
No, I
we
believe
were just
that.
talking
I
about
believe
culinary
that. I don't
problems.
believe he's lifting furniture upstairs.
He might be walking up and down stairs, but he ain't
He's
lifting
doing
shit,
quarter pounder curls.
right?
Brian, I hope everything's good with the move, buddy.
Yep. Be careful, Mutt.
Please don't actually have a heart attack.
No, dude, that scared the crap out of me when you said that, and I was genuinely concerned. Yeah, so that happened during this past. We're supposed to be remembering what happened this past year,
Yeah,
That
Warmut
was
tried
a
to play a
thing.
Hex Encounter game and had a heart attack.
right? Well, I do believe the part of the problem was the Hex Encounter game in question.
Yeah, it was Med War Sicily. That's fair.
Yeah, with all
So-
the 10 counters in it.
Man, you know what? I still haven't sent Brian the Hex Encounter game I made for him, have I?
No, you haven't. You gotta send that.
Let me see if I can find I think I saw the graph paper, or the hex paper that I used. Unless this is the one that's just garbage hex paper. Yeah, okay. This is the notebook full of hex paper that you can't fucking read anything. Or excuse me, that you can't read anything on since it's too light.
And I'm sending that game. I'm sending the heart attack game to McMurray.
I thought you threw away Med War Sicily because it sucked so bad.
No, and I stuck another game in the box with it that you can put.
Why
in
are you sending me Med War? Why are you sending me a game that almost killed Warmut?
So you can conquer it and tell him, you pussy.
All right, that's fair. I like this idea. I stand behind this idea. Oh, okay, so here it is.
Man. So, as y'all know,
So here's one of-
the other big thing. Go ahead.
Oh, you guys don't want to see me. Hang on. So Warmut, I don't know if you're still watching, but here's one of your fantastic hex maps, buddy. This one's for you. As you can see, there's 2 conical shaped hills with mountains on top and a cavern down to the south. You've got some woods.
Oh my God.
The other one is this odd wooded ridge. Hill on one end and a stream out of it.
Gee, buddy, Christmas.
There you go, buddy. So you'll be fighting over those maps.
Yeah, you better black that one out, NotJay.
No, he left on his own accord. He hit the wrong damn button. We'll be waiting for him to come back.
Oh, too funny.
Oh, and of course, my computer is now telling me that I'm having a good signal, having a bad signal, having a good signal, having a bad signal. So I decided. Oh, there he is. Hold on.
That are coming to you, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah. So
connected.
Brian does have some that are coming to him. You just
Yeah.
got to be patient.
They're coming to him.
Hey, now, whoa, we don't need to be.
What? I'm just
obscene
saying
here,
they're coming to him. They're getting there.
Yes, well then,
They will arrive.
Jeez, oh Lou. Well, I had a lot of good stuff in my work bag. There's one of our friend John Mollison's books, Wretched Son. Very good book.
There you
But,
go.
yeah. So I'm sure all of you are already subscribed to Hex and Mini War. Warlord plays World War II, enjoy wargaming and stuff. But if you're not, go get after it.
So hold on one second, gentlemen.
I just derailed everything, and I apologize.
That's okay. So I've showed these guys off on the interwebs. I'm going to go ahead and show them off a little here. Let me.
Did we decide on the group name yet?
Yes. This here, we've changed the name. He was originally going to be Dirk Richard. I've changed his name to Garrison Cross.
Garrison Cross.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like you know how a ford is a shallow crossing point over a river.
You couldn't do something.
I see.
Fjord.
You should just make it even more obvious than like Garrison Chevy or some ignorant shit like that. This is my friend Garrison Dodge.
Yeah, we've got Kira Watanabe.
What kind of tree is that?
It is it's supposed to be a cherry blossom.
Well, you should call her Cherry Poppins then,
Yeah,
because she also has an umbrella, much like Mary Poppins, but also obscene and a little funnier.
Here I've got Wolfram Stein.
This is also why NotJay doesn't let me name anything, which is fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to paint
I
up.
will not have a Buthelese, okay?
You will not have a Buthelese? Well, then
I
I'll
will
have
not
to
have a
just
Buthelese.
figure out.
This one here is Shinji Nakamura.
Shinji Nakamura. Shinji.
And then we finish off with oh, damn it. Hold on.
Clytaurus?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Man.
Butch Skittle. Or Skeetle.
Butch
Maybe Skatel.
Butch Skeeter.
And these guys are the Kanji City Wolf Pack. So there you go. John Longshore says, I was hunting Lee's lieutenants. I have one volume. I think from an ancient garage sale purchase. Look them up and all out of print. And Jeff responds with, it's worth it.
Is it though?
Apparently, now, am I wrong that Lee's Lieutenants was written way, way, way a long ass time ago?
Yeah, not. It was. It's probably the first. Because a lot of the generals of the Civil War wrote their own little stories and just badgered and butchered the shit out of everybody else and tried to blame it on them. But this was.
Oh, that sounds like what was that guy? What was that guy? That German guy? Manstein.
No. He was a hero. But this guy wrote it as sort of an outside source before all of the, I guess files disappeared or records disappeared. And everything.
1942.
Yeah.
And the reason why I had asked that is because I'm listening to Rick Atkinson's Guns at Last Light, Volume 3 of the Liberation Trilogy. And I don't know which American general was reading it, but he had been reading Lee's Lieutenants shortly after D-Day in the field.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Great 3-volume. John, which volume do you have? Because I've got one extra, I think, of volume 1 or 2.
He says He has one volume. Don't know which volume it is.
Excuse me.
Douglas Southall Freeman is who wrote it.
Excellent book. And the book's not, it's about the relationship of the officers under Lee's command. It doesn't have all the engagement details. Like if you picked up a book on Gettysburg, you want to know the hour by hour parts of the fight. It's not like that. It's how his officers functioned under Lee's command.
Well, this is rather interesting from Mr. Longshore.
McMurray's favorite person.
What? I do like John. What?
My sister-in-law's great-great-grandfather was Dan Sickles.
Yeah, my man Dan. You're exactly right.
Yeah, my brother asked me if he was really an ass.
Saved the Union, left at Gettysburg. Everybody got all buttery at him, but
he says he thinks he's got volume 3, but it's in Indiana. And Jeff is gone.
Jeff's gone.
Well, I mean,
I have this hardback. My 3 volumes are the paperbacks, but I have the hardback just as an extra one that I think I found this thing for like $4 or $5 somewhere.
Cool.
And let me tell you something. The digital series for these things, I want to say the last time I looked is like for the 3 volumes is like $250.
Hoy. So
we're making the interior of this little Nazi mobile that's going to transport all these turds back to the Jurassic period, bright red.
Nice.
Not
is
that
it
we
velvet?
can see anything that you're painting, but
Is it velvet?
Well, you know what, Jeff? Maybe when I'm done, I'll show everybody but you.
I put my teeth in tonight for this.
You did. I noticed that. It's very professional. You look very nice, Jeffrey. You're a very good-looking young man.
Thank you very much.
Stop trying
Bless
to
your
blow
heart.
smoke up his ass.
I'm
Bless your heart.
trying to get something out of me. I don't want to figure it out yet. So,
Look him.
okay,
Todd
so
is
here we go. 1 year. All right. Oh, let's put the screws to NotJay here, since he is the MC / Dean
Birthday
Martin
boy?
roastee. Okay. What was, you might have to brainstorm this one, but I'm not going to let this fly by. Of the video, and I'm sorry, I do not include Rocky's War Room. Okay.
That's
So
fine.
in your year of doing this, the NotJay's Chronicles, what was the best stream that sticks in your head that you had?
Well, the one that immediately jumps to mind, and it's because it's probably been one of the most viewed, is the one that we had Joy of Wargaming on. John from over
of the
there.
devil?
Speaking of the devil, right there on cue.
Did he just jump in and say hi?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Yeah.
stuff.
Literally, you speak his name, the demon shows up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, John.
That's impressive because it's like middle afternoon, I think, in the land of coconuts
Lands-
and spam.
Pineapple and spam. Dude, pineapple and spam sounds so good right now.
Doesn't
I'm
it, though?
serious. I haven't had a fried spam sandwich in forever.
Oh, don't even start. We were talking about, my girl is back from the Army. She came back to work yesterday. She worked for about 4 or 5 months. And she was in there talking about, I used to love powdered eggs and some spam in the Army. And she said, well, they gave us our eggs and we were in the field out of a bag. I'm like, real eggs in a bag? She goes, no, I'm pretty sure they weren't real. I said, then you were getting powdered eggs.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yes, I did, John. That's pretty wild, isn't it? That's a hole that was built to last.
Did you guys see the video on nuking the Prince of Eugen twice and his only ship still afloat? USS Nevada. USS Nevada might not have been in the same explosion, that Prince Eugen was, but it survived too. Also,
I'm
not
going to say
only,
what's
could the,
truly
not
wild.
only could the Japanese not sink it at Pearl Harbor, the Americans couldn't sink it with not one but two atomic bombs.
You want to see something also pretty wild? Look up the HMS Implacable.
Was it not able to be plaqued?
It was unable to be sunk, despite the fact that it was a wooden ship. That even the Royal Navy had trouble sinking it post-war. It was essentially a sister ship to not. It wasn't a sister ship, but it was kept in a relatively museum/store ship status, kind of like Victory, for a good long while. And post-war, the Royal Navy had a hell of a time trying to get the damn thing to sink after it had already been bombed and everything else. Yeah. The really wild thing is how long both of those still stayed on the Royal Navy registers as, store ships, provisioning ships, whatever. Kind of like HMS Warrior was listed as an armored or a protected cruiser at the start of World War I, despite the fact that it was the first ironclad that the Royal Navy ever built. But yeah.
Tiger Shadow says fried spam and baked beans. Okay, what is the deal with? And I know you're from Australia, Tiger Shadow. I know this, but you still, your country still lays fealty to the Queen. So you're British in my book.
I thought they gave up the Queen in like the 90s.
Is she still on their money though, or is it just all kangaroos and emus?
It's still funny. It's still funny. They don't put emus on money. Emus put themselves on their money after winning.
But what is the deal with Brits and whatnot eating baked beans everywhere?
Dog, they're delicious.
Well, I know that, but breakfast, lunch, dinner on toast.
I'm not even sure if you're from the Midwest, if you're questioning someone loving baked beans.
Under tomatoes. Well, anyway, that being said, fried spam and pineapple sounds really good right now, with a little teriyaki and some rice. Oh, that'd be perfect. John Longshore says we had a second lieutenant went in basic course that we bet he could eat 2-3 MREs with no water. It wasn't me that gave him an ice cold bottle in the hot sun. Oh man,
just making pukes one in China.
The horror store who was opening a spaghetti and meatball sea ration made in the 50s, and there was a fat white eyeball looking back at me. Technically, the eyeball is made out of meat.
I mean, aren't most eyeballs made out of meat? Just not the meat you want to eat?
Exactly. I tell you the MRE that I there's 2 MREs that I just cannot stomach, and every time I got one of these, I immediately started doing everything I could to trade it off. And it was the dehydrated pork patty and the dehydrated beef patty.
Beanie weenies. Cut them up, pour them into the bag, cut the bag in half, dump them into the bag, crush up the crackers into the bag with it, and pour the hot sauce bottle in there with it.
Yeah, there's shit like vegetarian lasagna in there. No, don't.
I will take the vegetarian lasagna over the dehydrated ham patty any day of the week.
You're wrong.
Have you ever had the dehydrated ham
Yes.
patty? Oh. It tastes like it's like you're eating fucking SpongeBob SquarePants.
That's fine. Infinitely better than there's vegetarian like white lasagna. That's goddamn disgusting. And then there was another one that we had. So, fun fact, when you work for the Boy Scouts, they're infinitely cheap. And so they had some he retired as a general out of the Illinois National Guard. Donate just several cases of already rat fucked MREs. And they were like, yeah, you guys get to eat these. We don't want to spend all the money to feed you guys the fill out meals all summer. So these are cheaper. These are donated. You can eat these. Needless to say, eating MREs for, every meal 6 days a week for
I like
well, like 7, other than Saturday night and Sunday morning for 8 straight weeks was pretty stupid. That's kind of those. Yeah, we're done with this shit.
Welcome to Jeff's world when he was stationed over in Germany.
I'm aware.
I remember disappearing for 45 days at a time and
Yeah, exactly.
living in a freaking foxhole for 3 straight weeks without coming out, having to poop and pee in a bag.
Well, that's just like your normal life now.
Well, except for I have a little toilet. Speaking of which, I'm going to complain about that because the toilets in these apartment buildings were designed for people that have kids. I'm almost sitting on the floor when I take a duke.
John, we would have been buddies, buddy, because I would have given them to you freely. Oh God, they were horrible. I to this day,
bars and the sea rations.
To this day, I can't eat a pork burger, even if it's fresh ground pork. Ugh.
All right, so 1 year down. What's the agenda for the next year? And I don't want to hear nothing about getting subscribers because that'll happen.
More of the same. Just having fun.
Are you going to go back through and review or look at your list on YouTube and stuff and see where your successes were and where your not so successes were? And
well, actually, we can do that right now.
And then maybe sort of set your path.
Well, anything that Murray does is instant success.
Well, shit.
So,
I was about to say, we do need to have another Victorian
McMurray
sci-fi
update number 2 back on February 11th, 65 views with 27 comments. I believe that is the most comments I've had on any one video. Oh no, I had on the giveaway announcement I had 34, but that doesn't count. Because I was begging people to say, "Hey, come put in what you want to watch, or what you want to have." So yeah, I got that. Technically, my most viewed video was July 1st, 2010, and that's my 36th Infantry Division assault on the Siegfried Line. It's I took photos at a reenactment and put it to the Army Strong music and kind of diluted the color so it looked like color photos from the 1940s. 367 views. If y'all haven't checked it out, spin all the way back to my very first video and take a look at that. It's pretty cool. It's only 2.5 minutes long, so check it out. See what y'all think.
Steve, you always say you're just stopping by for a few, and then you end up staying for 40 minutes.
Oi, Steve.
Hey, buddy.
Steve-o!
Yeah, he's stopping by for 5 times 8 minutes.
That's fine. Steve's good to have on here.
He is.
Wait a minute, it's Wednesday night. Aren't you playing with Clay tonight?
All I know is the reason why Todd's not here is he's playing with Canadians.
You're right. So we're actively reviewing Todd's host status.
He's okay. He did get to spend time with big board game?
Yeah, Kev.
In Austin. Yeah, I sent his box out. He'll be getting that Saturday.
Got to tonight watching videos on how to play War in the East 2. And Clay had to cancel. He had work stuff, so next week. Work stuff just sucks nuts.
I have War in the East too, and I've got it loaded, ready to go, and I've not touched it yet.
Well, sounds like
on Apple?
time to do it.
No. That's a computer. It's probably the ultimate World War II computer game ever made.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's East Front, so. Steve's Yeah, Steve says you should play that.
Sorry, Steve. Jeff is too busy painting miniatures now. He's a miniatures person.
Mm-hmm.
I just posted some. I love
know.
the original War in the East, so
I'm unable to play games of that nature for the most part because of my choice of computer systems.
Oh, your crapple?
Yeah.
I was about to say, what the hell are you talking about? But okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It
So
happens.
looking at if I look at most views, well, World at War 85 started off strong, but fell away quickly. My Victory at Sea stuff seems to be pretty strong too. USS Missouri's got 84 views. The Ziokaku's got 68 views. Of course, anything with Star Wars is going to be pretty good, I guess.
that's your killer one right there.
So I mean, I think I'm going to stay with, for the most part, Star Wars and World War II naval ships.
Be right back, guys.
All right.
Yeah, you have a forte for that.
Yeah. E4 says, and his ship miniatures are really great. Well, thank you. I truly appreciate that. And y'all have heard me say this before, and I'll say it again every time. World War II naval is right up my alley. It's my number one genre, historical period, whatever you want to call it, for gaming. I don't do it enough. Now, that being said, I will not be using these to game. They're just too damn big. I mean, this thing is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're gonna need a garage floor for those.
Yeah, this thing is 6 3/4 inches long. The HMS hood. Beautiful model. A pleasure to paint. Had a lot of fun with it. But it's just too damn big, to be honest. I do have the Warspite ready to go. She should be fun to paint. But Friday will be Bismarck. So I'm gonna have to get her built and painted. Father-in-law was on the Cincinnati Cruiser in Atlantic during World War II. The Cincinnati was a really cool ship. I liked it. It was a between the wars design that still had some wing turrets on it. It was pretty cool. I really, really enjoyed. I've got that in 1/2400th scale. And when McMurray comes back, we can all berate him for, forcing me to want to get into yet another scale in naval miniatures, and that's 1/3000 or 1/6000. He found a place that's got some STLs for 1/6000 ships. Yeah. The reason the company is releasing the big ship models is because they want you to buy their models instead of using the models you already have when playing their game. And so, because it requires you to, it doesn't require you to have this card with all the, information, because that information is in the rule book. That's why. And so they decided to go in a different direction on scale. Nobody was doing 1/1800th scale. There's 1/1200 scale models. There's 1/2400 scale, 3000, 4800, 6000. Nobody was doing 1/1800th. So they said, screw everybody. We're going to do 1/1800th. Great models. Beautiful models. I love putting them together and building and painting them. But I'm not going to game them because, I mean, let's see here. Where is it? Yep, there it is. That's the size of a destroyer. A destroyer is 3.25 inches long. Oh, and they're pre-based, and that's just a pain in the ass. Anyway, will I keep painting them? Will I keep talking about them? Absolutely. I absolutely love the models. Luckily, I don't have to buy them because they're also really expensive. This damn thing is $25 retail. One ship.
I can buy. There's games I can buy for that.
And it's resin. A GHQ 12400 scale, which is the GHQ models are the model of choice for naval wargamers, and they are absolutely beautiful models. $15 for USS Missouri. So, hey, absolutely, Steve. Let's plug your store. Is there the ability to buy online? If you've got an online way of purchasing, throw that out there. Let's throw some money at Steve up there in Fargo. He needs it to keep his damn place warm because it's freaking cold all the time. Except, mid-August when it finally thaws out. So yeah, I'm going to be doing more World War II naval. As y'all know, I do have a World War II naval game of my own. So we're going to see more of that. And we all know, when I do this, we all know what's coming up, right?
Oh, no. Is that new?
No. What is new is second edition of this is going to be coming out. The softback he sent off the softback to print 6 weeks ago. He reached out to the printer and said, "Hey, what's the status?" They said, "Oh, we have a supply chain issue. We have a shortage of paper. That shit grows on trees, literally. There should not be any shortage of paper."
Wow.
Anyway, it's on its way. He did send off the hardback version to the printer, I believe 2-3 weeks ago. So hopefully we're still going to see it April timeframe. Fingers crossed. Maybe. Speaking of March and April, another thing that's coming up is March to Victory. If you are in the Kansas City area, or can be in the Kansas City area, or want to be in the Kansas City area the last weekend of March, come to March to Victory. It's a new gaming convention that is being presented by Wiley Games, but it is not Wiley Games exclusive. I will be there. McMurray will be there. Jay Wiley, of course, will be there along with the rest of the Basement Generals. It will be a blast. Let's see. FYI, it cost me $11 to heat, $1,100 to heat the store this year, twice as much as last year. Oofta.
PB.
Now I got to stay more than 5 after that. There you go. Mr. Beckus. Welcome, sir. Thank you. One of the I don't have a favorite viewer, but Paul stands in high regard because he was one of the first guys to come watch me after I started going live. In fact, I think you were on that first show with me, Paul. Welcome back.
Sorry about that, gentlemen.
Good. Now I got to walk away for a second. I'll be right back. I got to check something.
All right. So, Paul, you are held in the highest esteem. And you've had a rough year yourself. So I'm glad you're still with us, buddy. Not that I don't love all of my other viewers. By no means am I saying that y'all are less than. I'm just saying, Paul, there's something special in my heart for Paul because of the rough year he's had, and he's constantly here in good cheer. So appreciate it. LBW Steve says, hey to Paul. North Dakota needs to plant more trees or use buffalo chips. Yes, they do. Looking like we might have to if it keeps going up. Yeah, there you go. Can't say anything. My wife is Canadian. If the house gets above 55, I get down on my knees and thank the howling wolf gods for their mercy. Nice. Paul, I hope you make another year too, buddy. Let's do this together. Let's do this.
Polly Boy's going to outlive
next
all of
year.
us. The man's fucking, the man is indestructible. Excuse me for the obscenity. Paul, you got this.
Yeah, you do, brother. So definitely also going to be seeing more Fistful of Lead. There's a couple of new titles that have not yet been announced that I'm not at liberty to say, but they're going to be cool.
Well, I mean,
and
we
yes,
can
you'll see
pump
them
up
here.
the ones that he's already announced. Like, obviously, Galactic Heroes 2 is going to be awesome.
Yes.
Especially with it being like a big package now.
Right. That
Galactic
and
Heroes 2 is going to be amazing.
Gladiator. I don't remember the name that he's given it, but the Gladiator game is going to be cool.
That's going to be really cool. I don't even know if there's a name yet or how close that might be. But I know that if you're going to March to Victory, you'll have an opportunity to play it, as well as Jay's talked a ton about Battlesuit Alpha.
Yes.
Right? His mech game. But it's Little Mechs, I think he was saying on PS.
So it's more along the lines of it's not going to be like BattleTech mechs. It's not going to be big stompy raw mechs. It's going to be more of the along the lines of BattleTech.
You just said it wasn't going to be BattleTech.
No, not Battle Mech.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Those are two different things?
Yes. Battle Mech is like the game, Battle Mech. BattleTech is the animated Japanese anime where you got the little dudes running around like they're actual, people in suits.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Anyways,
so if you've got those figures or you've got, some CAV figures or something, or you got some 3D printed figures, or you've got some figures from that Gorilla in the Room game, you'll be able to play with all those in that, and that should be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that.
Let's see, what has he called?
Big Stompy Robots isn't necessarily my biggest thing, but
Arena of Blood.
That's okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Gladiator, Arena of Blood.
That should be cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad it's not going to be like Fistful of Loincloths or something, but that's okay.
Yikes.
What? Gladiators were loincloths.
I'm aware of this. Reese says D&D is going long. Can't wait to watch after. Well, I appreciate that, Reese. You can always check out the reruns. Reruns are always good. But and I said it last time. I'm going to say it again. This is going to be played using those Gladiator rules.
What is that? What are you holding up?
My Starship Enterprise. Bless you.
Oh, jeez, Jeff. What is it? Oh, Starship Enterprise?
Yeah.
Oh,
Enterprise versus the Reliant.
Using Gladiator rules?
Yeah. I mean, it's
cool.
One ship versus one ship.
Oh, because you're directing your shields to one side and all that weird stuff?
Yeah. Exactly.
There you go. I apologize. I don't know that much about Star Trek. That's on me. That was just never my... Well, sci-fi isn't really my chosen thing, but that wasn't. Yeah. I'm painting the interior of this car like I'm not going to put a damn top on it, and I just realized how stupid that is.
You're painting a car?
So BattleTech. Yeah, BattleTech is the. Oh damn it! What
Yeah,
is
Jeff, this souped up goober is how my Uncle Eric and his boys are going to get back to the Jurassic period.
Uncle Eric will be victorious.
A souped up staff car. I don't think Uncle Eric will be victorious. I think Uncle Eric's going to get his ass eaten. But show up to March to Victory, play in that kind of dead time between dinner and the night game, or the afternoon and the night game.
Yeah.
I figured during that 4 to 7 time, there's going to be some folks that are just kind of wandering around, doing whatever. Grab yourself a beer or whatever, get a dinosaur hat, and we can play. Yes, there will be dinosaur hats mandated to play Eat Hitler.
Yeah, because you don't want to. I mean, you can't. I 100%.
Steve,
you're right. BattleTech. I'm drawing a blank as to the anime series.
Gundam?
No.
I thought Gundam were the great big robots that were like the size of cities and planets and goofy shit like that.
They are. Yes. No. There's one with the Zentradi battle pods and the. My brother, if my brother was here, he'd be able to remind me, and he would be, castigating me horrendously.
Good call, John. I was doing
Macross. What did they call it in the United States, though?
There you go, Jeffrey. So it's a leather interior with red seats. But I'm going to be putting that thing on top of it once I paint that thing. So it was kind of one of those, how much am I going to be able to see through the windows? And do I actually give a shit? And the answer, my good viewers, is no, I don't. Because I'm going to go spray this black. So I really just need to paint this goober.
Robotech, yes, God, thank you. Jesus.
And then this is the magical, I say magical, really crappy, I guess, time machine that instead of taking the Germans back to 1933, we'll take them back to
19,033?
Yeah, 6,000 or 600,000, 6 million BC. So they could be eaten. Because, there you go, Jeff. Also, now you can see what I was painting. But now I'm pretty sure, I'm just going to paint this little dude. Because, honestly, the line shading on this figure anyways, because of the shitty primer that I used, kind of stayed rather well. So, I don't think I'm going to do any panel shading on the body, really. I might put, some chrome on the bumper, but, it looks to me like there's a good amount of contrast there anyways, is there not?
Well, if a dinosaur is going to eat it, why do that?
So that everybody
can you should have a freaking Ju-52 should be the vehicle they're trying to get out on.
No, what? No. It's a souped up staff car. It's the Nazis. Don't act like this makes any sense. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, so...
it's outstanding. Yeah, Death of Stalin. I think it's on Netflix, too.
It is.
Robotech is what I was thinking of. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go into the corner now and sulk.
That's okay. We can cover this. So, Paul, you got a mountain of Star Wars Legion also, in addition to all that War at Sea to paint. That's going to be entertaining when the time comes.
Speaking of having to paint white, I got 15 of these bastards to paint in the next month.
Oh, you can paint 15 in a month. You can do that in 24 hours. I painted 22 goobs for Victorian Sci-Fi in 24 hours. You can do.
Oh, I know. But
15 stormtroopers.
I still got all of these to do also.
Well, yeah, you got that. You'll knock out those 15 stormtroopers on Saturday. And then you can do the rest of them. And you had Donna helping you with those, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then, awesome.
Yeah, and then I got to paint these last 5 dudes up.
Oh, you aren't going to use the little goobers? Or no, you said they were going to be just random pop-outs.
Well, these are for TNT 4.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Because I've got everything I need. Yeah, the murder bears are going to be there.
I didn't realize that they only used those because they didn't have enough funding to get enough, like, to buy or build enough Wookiee costumes to do it.
Well, it's not that they didn't have enough funding. It's just that you could get 3 Ewok costumes for one Wookiee costume. So it wasn't that he didn't have the funding. It's just that it was going to be more cost effective for him to do it that way.
Well, yeah, especially when you translate that into we can have awesome Death Star, starfighter scenes and shit like that. Like, I'm happy that was the decision they made, even though it would have been cool.
Yeah, absolutely. John, white actually is really easy to do.
Ish. I hate it, John. I understand where you're coming from, but it isn't as terrible as I thought. I just don't like the process.
You spray it white, and then you use apothecary white.
See, I don't like the bluey color that leaves on him. That doesn't look like stormtroopers to me. That bugged me on mine.
Gents, I am leaving you all. It's been an hour. It's been a long week for me.
What the hell?
Good stuff on the first year.
How about that?
What the hell, Jeffrey?
Sorry, I'm wore out.
He's an old man.
Did you not get your nap after work today, Jeff?
Oh, until the kids outside, the dumb little shits that live across the street, decided to throw football in the parking lot and decided to hit my window while I was sleeping. And I heard a girl scream, and I heard what sounded like a gunshot. And I started having flashbacks and jumped up off the couch. And the kid's mother across the street was apologizing to me. I'm like, well, you know what? They're kids. They got no place to play around here unless they walk a mile up this road to the park. So no biggie. Nothing lost. Just scared
you
shit.
You sound like a villain from Scooby-Doo. Those darn kids. I would have got a nap too if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Take care, Jeff. Thank you for dropping in, buddy.
Sir.
So, yeah, more Star Wars, more Fistful of Lead, more World War II warships. Oh, I said this while you were gone. I'm going to berate you for doing the unthinkable.
What's that?
Getting me to want to purchase World War II naval ships in another flipping scale.
Dog, I'm just going to send you these STLs.
Or that's fine too.
Because they're way cheap. They're even cheaper than Navlor. And you can, my God, you're good at printing. I suck at printing, and I think I'm not going to have too much trouble getting these things to go. Also, I'm going to send you a copy of it that I'll buy another copy so that I can send it to you. And then you can get all the kinks worked out with your Elegoo machine, and then I'm just going to have you send me STLs of supported ship back.
There you have it.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. If you're afraid of 3D printing, find somebody who has a similar machine. Send them super cheap files that you also want to print. And then once they make it work, just be like, yeah, I need those back, please. Thank you.
Chuck, you're going down a rabbit hole that I will not follow.
What's that, Chucky?
100 plus Napoleonics.
Dude, Chuck, man, you follow your heart, buddy. I know a lot of people who really like pink Napoleonics. Yeah, man.
By all means, do your thing. I am not.
You would think with how obnoxiously process oriented I am, how much I enjoy painting or how I can blow through, Germans and shit or whatever it is that's uniform. You'd think I'd be fine doing Napoleonics. It would almost be but goddamn, they are too intricate, man.
Take care, Steve. Thanks for dropping in, buddy.
Bye, Steve. Yeah, Steve, you did a good job, buddy. But yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I can't. Exactly.
John Longshore's got 2,000 unpainted Napoleonics, 18 millimeter in a Xerox box, never touched. Just saying, check the obituaries. My wife's thank God he's dead. Garage sale is going to be amazing.
Road trip to Michigan. Yeah, just stipulate it in your will. She's got to give us 3 weeks of notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Chris and I have enough
Not,
time.
not, not 3 weeks before you die. That's not what we need.
If she's giving us notice on that, we got real problems. No. Just before the garage sale. That's a good point, Chris.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of
just before the garage
STLs,
sale.
I downloaded a MiG-29 STL.
Oh, geez. Go figure.
Well,
Who's it going to be?
because I'm gonna paint it up in that gray and blue camo that Ukraine has.
It is a snappy camo scheme.
It is. So we'll see how it turns out. I've got an SU-25, so might as well have a MiG-29 to go with it, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I excuse me. At March to Victory, I will be showing off my Korea War jet fighters game based off of Fistful at Starfighters.
Oh shit! You're bringing that too?
Yep.
When is that being played?
Probably right after your dinosaur game, because your dinosaur game is going to last 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour.
It depends. I need to replay it again with the Toddly and get a good feel for how long with player aids it can take. With more people, we're going to be eating those little suckers up fast as shit. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the trade-off. Is I need to figure out A, how to make effective player aids for Toddy and I, and then B, I need to take it down to a game night at 8380 Watson and play it with some people who have not played it before, but that I can play in a group setting where it's okay. Tell me how quickly this can happen, how bad this actually is, all that nonsense.
Right.
So,
right.
But
yeah,
that being said,
during that 4 to 7 time frame, I'm gonna wheel it out. It's gonna be basically MiG 15s and MiG 17s against F9F Panthers and F86s.
Nice. That'll be super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. Chuck says, give me time, just starting with Nap figures. Never thought I'd be doing this. Hell, I only got 3 board games on Napoleon. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. You're doing good, Chuck. You've been painting up figures for playing Fantasy Fistful of Lead pretty effectively, though. So I'm looking forward to seeing you plow through these Napoleonics like nobody's business.
How do you eat Gehring? One bite at a time.
Yeah, it's funny. In Eat Hitler, it takes you an extra action to eat Gehring. You have to rest for an action afterwards because you're basically eating.
I mean, it's with Gehring, it's all the tryptophan.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I was about to say, coincidentally, your dinosaur moves twice as far to turn after you eat Hitler on account of the meth and bull semen and stuff like that.
There you go. Becca says, stat up Sea Harriers and Mirages for the Falklands. Yeah, I will be working on stuff like that also. I want to get, I don't want to get too far into the 80s because, you get a lot of those fire and forget missiles and it's just, it's no fun. But yeah, I can do Harriers and Mirages. John said, I think if I was starting out, I'd buy Command Colors and replace the blocks with minis. Many people have done that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Many people have done that. And I've seen it done very well. And it's pretty cool. No. So I would ask you, McMurray, what you see yourself doing over the coming year. But shit, you were like a friggin' magpie when it comes to ooh, this looks cool and I'm gonna do this and knock it out.
So that's part of my problem because I've got a lot of half finished projects, and last year I did a pretty good job at the start of the year of not buying a new project until a project was done. And I did a pretty good job at confining myself to, okay, dickhead, you're not going to start any new projects. Of course, then I wound up with 12 airships, 11 airships, and a couple hundred Victorian sci-fi figures. By the way, if anybody has any contact with the guy who runs Eureka USA, like, tell him to holler, because I emailed him like 10 days ago. I haven't heard
No
anything
response.
back. Yeah, well, so they sent out my package pretty quickly, pretty delightfully. I was happy on that. And then as of February 7th, it's just been in some sort of USPS maelstrom, which I understand is USPS's fault. But when I called USPS, they're like, yeah, you need to get in touch with the sender and have them start a claim because it's a commercial product, yada, yada, yada. Okay, whatever. So I emailed him saying, hey, man, here's the deal. Like, I understand not, like, as a seller, not necessarily being able to track every if I sold shit, I wouldn't track every package until it reached its destination because you'd go insane.
Sure.
So I emailed him saying, hey, here's the deal. Here's what USPS told me. I was just wondering if you could, get the ball rolling, whatever, on getting that claim started so that you could, either A, they would figure it the fuck out, or B, you could send me a replacement package because, I ordered this stuff in January, hoping to have it done by March for a domestic U.S. company that didn't seem too nutty, right?
Right.
Which, again, to Eureka USA's credit, they had it sent out quick. I was delighted. Can't complain at all about that. It's just I really wish we could get a little more communication on the, hey, how do we fix this type thing.
Well, John might be your answer here. He says, oh, wow, Rob Walters. That doesn't sound right. Maybe I have a phone number.
Yeah, like I said, John, it got sent out really quick. I was really, really happy about that. But then it kind of just, like I said, is lost in USPS hell. And I've been unable to get any communication. Like I said, I emailed, I think the email address is like his name at Yahoo. Because, yeah, Rob Walters sounds correct. And, yeah, I mean, they're great figures. What have you. They look really cool. Those are where I was getting, like, jumpy figures, jump pack type figures. For both the U.S. and for the British and the Germans, and then there was some other just kind of weird steampunky stuff, like I would use for bigger battles. But yeah, it's kind of just one of those. Come on, buddy. Even if it's I'm working on it, that would be a good thing to hear as opposed to just the radio silence, which again I understand a slight delay. It was one of those. I was talking to Paul about this on Discord a few days ago now. It was one of those, I was going to give him, a week, Monday to Monday, and it's Wednesday night now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just kind of one of those, I guess I'll send another email and we'll see what's up. Because like I said, they're cool figures. They're really cool figures. There's a lot of stuff on, Eureka has a huge line, like an obnoxiously large product line. And I'm really looking forward to, getting a whole bunch of them actually. But it was kind of one of those, okay, I got to prioritize. In one of those, Mick Murray has been working on his self-restraint type movements. I did restrain myself and not order, a ton of figures. I ordered some figures. But, yeah, I just need to get those ones in now. But, like I said, I'm sure it will work out. It's just a question of it's probably not going to happen before March to Victory now, which makes it kind of sad. Kind of like for whatever reason, I've been having issues with getting overseas shipping done from Ironclad, which again, I understand overseas shipping is a disaster, but it's just one of those frustrating things. Like, come on, I ordered this stuff however long. Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But yeah. Well, the USPS really cares about delivering mail and dumping it into dumpsters along the side of railroads and stuff like that. So if anybody's watching who's a USPS worker, come on, Clavin. I thought we broke that stereotype.
Right. That and storming the place of business with an assault rifle.
Huh?
You don't remember going postal and crazy ass
yeah.
postal workers going back to work after shit gets real and start shooting up the place?
Yeah, but that's been a while.
Yeah, well,
I still prefer the slightly more harmless Cliff Clavin.
there is that. No. But yeah, for you, we've got no compass for you.
Like I said, luckily enough, I have been finishing projects fairly well.
You have been, but the point is like,
yeah, it could be fucking anything, man.
yeah, you go to the World War One museum in Kansas City and you come out with a new project on your brain.
I finished that project though.
I know,
That
yeah,
project
and I'm not saying that you start them and don't complete them, which you do
I
sometimes,
all the time.
but my point is, we can't scope you out. We cannot.
Yeah,
we can't. We know what I'm going to be looking at doing over the next year. Fistful of Lead with Star Wars. Fistful of Lead with airplanes. Fistful of Lead with spaceships. You see where I'm going with this?
Yes. And most of my projects also kind of are Fistful of Lead centric, mainly because I can just do it and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah, which is
thing. You literally, if we wanted to do the Emu War, what rules are you going to use?
I did just buy Emu Hammer 20K, but in all honesty, probably Fistful of Lead.
Right.
Paul, should we do that or is it still too soon? Paul and Tiger Shadow, if you guys want to weigh in on that, I will respect your opinions on that one.
Eureka
we're going to
makes
get some
emus.
smart-ass response. What?
Eureka does make emus.
Oh, we're going to need more than that. We're going to need to find an STL of it or something.
Dude, we are 90 years. This is the 90-year anniversary of the Emu War.
Yeah.
November 2nd to December 10th.
Yep. Yeah.
Do we do a commemorative game?
I mean, I feel like, again, you find the if you find the emus and you print the emus, I'll do the rest.
All right.
Yeah, you find and print the emus, I'll do the rest. I absolutely believe that you will, and I shit, if you want me to paint the rest of it before you find the emus, we can have that contest too.
Paul Beckett says it's too soon. It's embarrassing.
Oh, well, that I don't think that hurt's going to wear off anytime soon, Paul.
No,
so,
that's
if that's what we're waiting on.
Yeah. Tiger Shadow, what is this Fistful of Lead you speak of? I've never heard of it. Then you've had what do they call it over there? Cotton wool in your ears.
Don't feed the trolls, Chris.
By the way, what the cotton wool? How does that make sense? How does the term cotton wool make sense?
I don't know.
Cotton is a plant-based fiber for clothing. Wool is an animal-based fiber for making clothing.
Because wool is also used to describe a texture, just like with steel, wool, and everything else. I got you, Australians.
But steel wool makes sense. It's wool-like substance made of steel.
Same with cotton wool. It's a wool-like substance made of cotton.
Yeah.
It's the same idea.
I know. It sounds weird.
All right. So I'm doing a little bit of trim on this thing in silver. I think I might have overdone it. Who knows? We'll see.
Becca says, good luck shooting emus. They are tricky. I ran into one during a pursuit and wrecked the car. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I had that same problem with trees. Anyhow,
trees are a little more immobile.
Shut up. Emus are smaller than trees. Well, we'll figure it out.
Dave Hall's in the house wishing me a happy first birthday. E4 Erman back with yes, happy first birthday. Yeah, Dave is also
One of those guys that's been around forever.
one of the guys that have been around forever. He came over from Rocky's War Room, and I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate all the viewers, new, old, doesn't matter. You guys are great. I will.
Well, anybody watching this into the future, keep it up. Keep coming.
Yeah, you know, I watch a lot of non-gaming YouTube, and I was like, oh, we've got the best fans ever. You know, that may be, but you guys are amazing. I can't tell you how many times I have literally thrown a live up with less than a 2-hour notice, and you guys are here.
Oh, hell yeah. Basically, anytime I come on.
It's not just you, though.
No, I understand that. But it seems like a lot of the times when I come on, whether it's on your channel or Todd's channel or Jeff's channel, it's, hey, I'm doing this. Do you guys want to go live?
Yeah.
Sure. And inevitably, the 5-minute unboxing turns out to be 2.5 hours long, and it's a shit show. But
hey,
I appreciate
it is
you
what
guys.
it is, right?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
John says, well, Cole sold my wife vegan shoes. Never knew petroleum was an animal product.
What
well,
the
technically it is.
I was about to say, isn't it made from
It's
dinosaurs?
just a couple of billion years old or a couple of million years old.
Yeah,
so technically.
Those are Nazi eating heroes your wife is wearing on her shoes.
There you go. That's what they are. Terry Shadow says, move on. Refer to emus. Yes.
That's fair.
Nothing
We're
to see
sorry,
here.
Shadow.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
There you go. Yeah, okay. Maybe it is too soon. Maybe we need to.
Okay, in 10 years.
Yeah.
The 1 year. Okay, here is I don't think I've mentioned it, but 10 internet fake internet points. No, 1,000 fake internet points to the first person to put in the texture here, the message board, what day, what historically significant thing happened on this day 188 years ago.
So that would have been what, 1844?
1836.
Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, you're right. 1836. That sounds like some shit that has to do with the Alamo or some Texas shit.
Becky says, I start work again on Tuesday, so I won't be able to watch for a while until I get sick again. Well, dude,
shut up, Paul. What the?
I want you to watch.
Yeah,
but I don't want
watch
you to
recorded, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll go live some other time, man. Jesus, good lord.
1,000 points to E4 Airmen. Today is Texas Independence Day.
Also, Paul, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm glad you're getting to go back to work. That's more power to you, brother. Hopefully you don't run into any more emus.
Screw that. What are they going to do to you?
Wreck his car?
No, I mean, what's the department like? What are they going to be like? Oh,
yeah. No, I'm just saying for his own safety.
Him and his cancer, he'll hit emus again.
John says, Alamo, I confuse that with a Taco Bell. Yeah, back in the day, I remember those Taco Bells with a roof line. They don't have those anymore.
They don't have any of those anymore. That kind of makes me sad. They don't have like restaurants. Like, remember how Pizza Huts used to always have a distinct roof on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with McDonald's. McDonald's went from,
yep,
look, I look like a Happy Meal box to
turds.
I'm a sad Gen Xer.
I'm bored.
Becca says, I'm working at the academy training people in my own image. Outstanding. Finally going to have some Finally going to
Gonna
have
be
some
the-
good constables there in Australia.
I'm about to say, going to be the best looking recruits anybody's ever seen coming out of Australia. They're going to have to turn that shit into like some sort of runway show.
Or it could
Not
be,
to get weird about it or anything.
or it could just be, you know, a reboot of the comedy movie series.
I was about to say that, or it's going to be like the start of Starship Troopers.
Can't press a button if you disable her hand.
Yeah.
Except, you know, the whole, you know, beating it with a stump thing.
You got it, Paulie. That's going to be cool. Hell, how about any
McDonald's, no more plastic toys. You know what really pisses me off? Talking about things of when I was younger and it was a lot cooler than it is now. The surprise in Cracker Jacks used to be cool.
Whew. Thank God. I thought that was going to get really dark for a second, and I'm happy it didn't.
Now it's just some lame paper bullshit. It used to be cool that you got in the Cracker Jack box.
I remember when my Cracker Jack toys were great.
Right? Get off my
Oh, my
lawn!
hip.
You
Oh, my
kids in
hip.
your ow, my hip! You and your kids with the hula hoops.
Yeah, I was about to say, you and Jeff are really on one today. Good Lord.
Last one I saw was cardboard. The best ever was Burger Chef. I never saw a Burger Chef. Never even heard of them. Heard of Big Boy.
Big Boy. That was one that definitely had a distinctive restaurant, mainly because there was a great big doofus out front of it.
Right? And then there was that statue right next to Brian.
Yeah, there you go.
He's not
Is he
even
still here?
No.
Again, it's so much
Damn
more
it.
fun making fun of him when he can give you the finger.
Yeah, I know. So near future plans, get this thing back on track. Near future
Yes.
plans, my brother Jay and I are continuing with Kanji City. We are putting it kind of on the back burner until after March to Victory because I do have to get my 10-4 completed. In fact, this weekend, instead of playing Kanji City like we were going to, we are going to play Tantive 4. I don't think I'm going to go live with it because I want to see how it plays first before I do that. I plan on going live with it at March to Victory though. So there you
That'll
go.
be great. That'll be cool.
Yeah. Paul says, on this day in 1931, the Star Spangled Banner became the U.S. national anthem.
Hell yeah.
There you go. And French fried potatoes, thick milkshake, and the greatest hamburger you ever ate for 45 cents. So, okay, I've got a question for you, E4 Emran. You're in Central Ohio. I'm suspecting Ohio, like Columbus, Dayton, that area. You're not too far from Cincinnati. What the fuck is going on with Cincinnati chili?
Whoa, relax. Jesus.
First off, who puts chili on spaghetti?
Me. You can put chili on anything if you're a man. You ever heard of a slinger? This
Chili
is actually
goes-
vitally important. Have you ever heard of a slinger, Chris?
Hit me. What's a slinger?
A slinger is a St. Louis specialty, which is a bed of hash browns, 2 eggs on top of them, usually scrambled, but you can get them however you want. That is then got 1 or 2 hamburger patties on top of that, and then is covered in chili, on top of which you can put any of the normal chili stuff, whether that's, onions or,
You know what?
jalapenos or cheese.
That's very similar to the chili cheeseburger at Ron's in Oklahoma City.
Beats me, but that shit's a St. Louis staple, and it's amazing. It's incredible. Chili carb spaghetti. There you go, Paul. Or chili crab spaghetti. I don't know what the hell you mean by that, but good luck. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Bunkhouse has got it.
It's
good.
just, if I want, see, the thing is, when my mouth has spaghetti pasta, it has a certain flavor that it keys to, and chili's not it.
It's quite literally the exact same thing as one of the other greatest inventions that America ever brought to the world, which is Chili Mac. So I don't. Chili Mac is also incredible.
Oh, chili mac is amazing. I love chili mac. Don't get me wrong.
Quite literally the only difference is the shape of the noodles.
I'm very much a texture eater. I can't
so
eat cottage cheese unless it's like in a lasagna or something. I can't just, open up a bucket of cottage cheese, take a spoon, and go at it.
Because cottage cheese is disgusting. But
exactly. So I can tell the difference between spaghetti and macaroni.
See, what you got to do is instead of doing chili mac or chili spaghetti, is you do it with the tiny shells, because then it holds more of the chili, and it's just incredible.
That might be the way to go.
It's amazing. Also, then you can eat it with a spoon, because they're not. It's not the. That's the only thing I have to complain about chili spaghetti, like at Steak and Shake and stuff, is that it. You like when you're eating chili with spaghetti, you don't get any of the chili. You know what I mean? Like you don't get any of the chunks, so you wind up like eating spaghetti flavor or chili flavored spaghetti, which is outstanding. Don't get me wrong, but I like the chunks in chili, and so that's where chili mac is good.
Right.
But the little shells are even better.
You know what? We're gonna have to try that.
Chili and little shells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have
bring it to March to Victory. I don't give a shit.
There you go. And I know I'm probably going to get all kinds of voted down on this, but beans do not belong in chili.
Shut up.
Period. If you want beans with a chili, it's a side dish. Eat them separate. Just like John Longshore doesn't have sauce on his pasta. You don't have beans in your chili. Talk to any Texan, they'll tell you that.
And a Rio Texan to tell you.
That's right. Now, that being said, I have had some pretty good chili flavored beef stew with beans in it. If that's not being pedantic. Yeah. Anyway, no, chili does go on just about everything, though. Rice. Have you ever had chili over rice?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course, Fritos. Those craptastic little burritos you do in the oven. Those are all good.
It's a lot
I don't think chili would be good on chicken and waffles, though. I mean, it might.
I'm about to say I definitely had chili with fried chicken, and it was fantastic. Like we had a bunch of, they were fried chicken tenders, but that doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same difference. But we dunked them in chili, and it was incredible.
Yeah. Ice cream and chili.
Never tried it, but
what you
like
do is you eat the chili and you make it super spicy, and then you eat the ice cream to calm the spice. That's how that flows. You don't eat them together. You eat them in tandem.
Oh, John wants us to try chili in Hot Pockets. Caliente Pockets. Let's do it.
Please don't turn this into it. John, if we're not talking about gaming, we're going to be talking about food because gamers love to eat. I mean, have you seen most of them? I mean, Todd McMurray and I are the exception on being not globular.
We've all been there. Yeah, chili and emu. All right, they're over it. They're over it. We're doing it.
Good God. God. Oh God.
Yeah, they're obviously over it. We're doing this, Chris.
Never had a hot pocket.
What?
Think of what's a good way to imagine a hot pocket?
Think
of
of
a
pastry filled
meat.
with random toppings, but somehow they defy the laws of thermodynamics, though, because
Yes.
like the
One
inside
end
of a
could be an
hot
iceberg,
pocket.
the other is like friggin' lava.
Yeah, there's a very fine window of about 3 seconds where the inside of your hot pocket, if you go under those 3 seconds, the inside in the center is going to be still pretty much frozen. But if you go over those 3 seconds, you're going to burn your mouth pretty severely because it's mostly plastic, so it sticks. And it will just mess your day up pretty terribly. But they are just wonderful.
Oh my God. Paul, you're killing me, brother.
They come with this little like sleeve thing that you slide them into that has reflecty stuff on the inside of it that isn't metallic, that is supposed to cook them better, but it never does. It's
supposed to be the crisper, and all it does is crisps the paper that surrounds it.
Yeah. But that being said, hot pockets are delicious. They're fantastic, and we could absolutely cover those too. Then you would have to eat it. You'd eat it with like a fork and knife, and you'd be classy. What if we did hot pockets, but we come up like a beef Wellington, and then we drizzled chili over the top of it?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Man, talk about
John says
curing delights.
Aren't emus an endangered species, or am I thinking dodo birds? Dodo birds are extinct. And Paul
but
says,
I hear they did try and fight the emus in the 1920s.
Eat it with a shovel. Very tasty.
There you go.
Oh, my Lord. That's why I love you guys.
Paul will shoot an emu and post it over. All right, Paul, the day I get an emu, I'll figure out sending you hot pockets, my man.
Oh.
That seems like a fair trade.
John says rat sandwich.
I've eaten rat before. That was kind of nasty, but whatever.
Squirrel is a little stringy.
Rat was one of those things that, like, at face value is no different than like squirrel or anything else. I think it was just the mental thing.
The idea.
Yeah.
Now, what I want, what I'd love to have as a pet is a capybara.
One of the giant
world's largest rodent.
Yeah.
Because those suckers are chill with everything, including Amazon crocodiles. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Whew. So we know what I'm working on right now. I'm working on Stormtroopers, Fleet Troopers, getting ready for Tantive 4. You're going to set up the murder bears, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. Yeah, and include the flyers.
I need to get those primed and painted. Can do. Yeah. The frustrating thing is, fucking man, getting spray paint sucks.
How's that?
You can't get it, man.
What do you mean you can't get it?
I'm having trouble finding.
I can't swing a dead cat without having spray paint up here.
Well, all right, maybe I need to go up there. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's been a giant bit of a struggle getting through what you call it, getting the normal Krylon or Rust-Oleum camo. Yeah. Huh. Oh, Paul, that's what it's like. Hot pockets are like giant pizza rolls, Paul. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Think about a pizza roll that's
about this big.
Yeah, 4 inches by 8 inches. Oh, excuse me.
More like 3 by 6, but yeah.
Either way, Yeah,
You get the
large.
picture. You get the picture.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I will check at Walmart and report back to you on the availability of said paints.
That works. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those frustrating.
What color are you looking for specifically?
The tan.
The tan? All right.
That's the biggest thing. Just finding something,
All right.
That's what I do with most. That's what I paint most of my base coats,
Yeah.
and it's just been a bear to find. Like I found all the like mostly dead cans that I had, and
Eked out what you could.
heated them up. Yeah, but it was pretty brutal. Paul, you know how to pizza roll? What the fuck? Dog, what is wrong with Australia? Or you're just too fancy, I think might be the issue.
Right.
Like I knew you were fancy because you're eating crab chili with spaghetti, whatever the hell you call that. All right, let's see here. Paul, what's an Australian grocery store?
Crab carb chili. 3-way. Or some shit like that. It's a slice, just roll it over itself and pretend it's something different than pizza.
All right, so IGA
Are we still
is
on rats? IGA is what?
apparently the standard like grocery store in Perth. The large chain appears to be IGA. So let's see.
I wonder if it's the same IGA we have.
I mean, maybe, but let's see here. I've also eaten possum, John. Growing up in Missouri, you eat all kinds of fun stuff if you really want to. Raccoon too. Raccoon is kind of nasty.
Possums are cool though. I mean, I'll take a possum over a raccoon any day.
Possums are super cool. I agree.
Any day of the week. I'm going to admit something here. I watch TikTok videos,
Of course you do.
and there's normally when I'm sitting on the toilet because what else you're
That's
gonna do, right? Because you can only scroll through Facebook for so many hours. Y'all still have a Woolworths? Holy shit!
Yeah, I saw that too.
Anyway, there's a TikTok channel. It's called George the Possum,
Yep.
and he is just the cutest little beastie. He loves eating grapes and berries, and he's just. I love possums, man. Possums are shit ton better than raccoons. Raccoons are nasty, dirty, filthy beasts that carry diseases. Possums, by their very nature, don't. And our possums are different than the Australian possum.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They're still marsupials, which is pretty sweet.
Yes. Just like our badgers are different than European badgers.
Yeah, our badgers are awesome.
So I said this to Donna the other day. Like,
what the?
European badgers and American badgers are like a microcosm of the difference between America and Europe. European badgers are, quaint little, well-to-do. I'll have them over for tea, genuinely kind individuals.
Holy shit.
American badgers, they're going to knife you in a dark alley.
Okay, Paul, try I think what I found that's closest are McCain's Pizza Pockets. That one's Hawaiian though. That actually sounds kind of good. Yeah, traditional round crust filled with mozzarella cheese, ham, and juicy pineapple. That sounds kind of good though. But yeah, microwave in 90 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds like a Hot Pocket.
It sounds pretty similar.
Okay,
yeah. So that's
I like my appendages.
Also, Paul, they're half price at IGA right now, apparently. So you get that going for you.
Which is nice. John Longshore says, pet a honey badger. John, I like my appendages. Thank you. I don't think Paul Beckus went to college and was broke, and I don't think he ever bounced a check that he wrote for $1.27.
Well, I don't know why you're writing a check for $1.27 anyways.
Because I didn't have cash in my pocket, and I wanted I wanted a roller snack.
Quick Trip, baby. My man.
This was down in at Kingsville, Texas A&I, at the Circle K.
There you go.
Just 2 blocks over from the fraternity shack. We didn't have a fraternity house; it was a fraternity shack. It was all of about 800 square feet. Anyway, and I was a little hungry, so they had the deal for $1.25. Got you a 12-ounce can of Coke and a roller dog.
There you go. Jackpot.
And wrote out that check. Here you go. Because I didn't. ATMs were not really a thing in 1989. I mean, they were, but you had to have the type of account where you kept at least $5,000 in your account or some shit like that.
I'm about to say I'm with Paulie. I did the noodles thing.
Uh,
We went to Walmart and got the bashed up case of ramen. So instead of being like 35 cents each, they were 25 cents each. Yeah. Yeah, it was good stuff. I got you, Paulie. But yeah, I mean, on one hand, Paul, I'd suggest you eating those. And then on the other hand, I'd say just pass. And it's pretty much what you would expect.
yeah, pretty much.
To be honest, it's pretty much what you would expect.
No. Well, we've been going to hour 42. We have severely derailed ourselves. So I do think I'm going to call it. Guys, again, thank you for 1 year of laughs, 1 year of a great time. We will continue on doing this amazing show every week. And it's you guys that make it amazing for me. McMurray, thank you for coming on as often as you can.
Always.
Jeff, I know you're already in bed, but thanks for being there for me, buddy. Todd, I know you're playing a game with some Canadian bloke. And seriously, Warmut, do not do something to hurt yourself. I beseech you.
I'm the one
you're
who's
getting old
supposed to
like
do dumb
me.
stuff, not you. I do dumb stuff, not you, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Warmut.
1 year of making me buy a fistful of lead products. There you go.
Yes.
Tiger Shadow says thank you. Thanks, McMurray.
Again, thank you guys for being awesome. Like, you guys are good fans. You guys are the fun fans.
Yeah.
So that being said, this year I am going to I've been slowly compiling that list of random projects that aren't done, and we'll get some sort of poll or something going, and you guys can vote on what you want to see my dumbass.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do
before
that.
starting something separate. But yeah.
Very cool.
So
Very cool.
it'll be good, guys.
All right, fine, folks. Thank you once again, and be on the lookout. I will be having the Bismarck posted Friday morning, and I think I'm going to do a Japanese ship on. No, it'll be an American ship on Monday. I'm thinking one of my heavy cruisers, like the Portland or the Houston or some shit like that. And then we'll see you here next Wednesday. So until next time, see you on the flip side.